Previously on Batman, after the Gotham War event, Batman has been busy dealing with his evil persona, Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, for quite some time. He's trying to take control over Bruce's mind and using him to hunt down all the criminals of Gotham City, especially Joker. So Bruce confronts him in an abandoned mansion. But the problem is, Joker knows who Batman is and his evil persona, Zur-En-Arrh, and Joker demands Bruce to fight with Zur-En-Arrh, and his words triggered the Zur-En-Arrh, and he takes control over Bruce's body. And inside his own mind, Bruce is getting confronted by multiple variants of Zur, where Bruce is struggling to keep up with his evil variants. Outside his mind, Zur-En-Arrh keeps torturing Joker. During the fight, Lucy Chason, one of Batman's old mentor, tries to stop Zur as she thought him as Bruce, but Zur wants her to stay back, and after a long fight, Zur catches Joker and destroys his back, just like Ben did to Batman many years ago. And while Bruce is finishing off all the Zur-En-Arrh variants, suddenly he wakes up in an old house and he hears Zur's voice, and it tells him they were supposed to activate the Terminus project. But it seems there is no need for that now, as the Zur-En-Arrh fuses himself with the Failsafe android and he is ready to kill Bruce and become the Batman. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review chapter 141 of Batman. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up with a flashback where the Zur-En-Arrh is creating the failsafe. The robot's main purpose is to take down Batman if he ever goes too far, but its creator, the Zur-En-Arrh, has another plan to escape into the failsafe and becoming the ultimate Batman. And the panel jumps into the present day, where Zur tells his whole plan to Bruce, and while talking, Bruce is monitoring the whole scene. He knows he can't win against failsafe one-on-one, especially when it is controlled by the Zur-En-Arrh, and it seems this lab has many things he can use, but the problem is there is not enough time to prepare himself against Zur. So while Bruce is making a plan, Zur asks him how far does he willing to go, to keep moving, to keep fighting. So he gives Bruce two choices: either he can beat him to pulp and leave him to a dark hole, or he can walk away and live his remaining life drinking, racing cars, marrying the love of his life, a well-earned retirement. And hearing the second choice, a glimpse of freedom reflects on Bruce's mind to finally stop being a Batman. But then, Bruce stops himself and tells Zur there is one problem with this plan, that Zur-En-Arrh is not Batman, Bruce Wayne is, and he quickly throws a heavy gas towards Zur with his artificial right hand to block his vision, and finding an opening to cut down his sensors. Zur thinks he is in control, so Bruce allows him keep thinking that while he makes a perfect plan, and he jumps out of the building and grabs a nearby car and tries his best to escape the beast. Bruce knows Zur becomes too fast, too strong in that body. He can't escape him, but he's not going to make it easy for Zur as well. Meanwhile, at the Wayne Manor, Barbara calls Dick that someone is waiting for him. So Dick arrives and he sees Lucy Chason. The two hug each other and Dick introduces Lucy to Barbara that she is the international thief known as the Grey Shadow and Bruce's mentor, and it was Bruce who sent Dick to Lucy to train him when he was a kid. Lucy becomes happy to see Dick, but she is worried about his father, Bruce. She tells the whole incident, that she was taken by the clown, Joker. She got away, but then Bruce appeared, but he was changed, much more darker. He talked about murder and also told her he was trapped in his own mind. The mansion they were fighting was burned down to ashes. She saw no one in the aftermath, and Lucy is afraid that Bruce did something horrible. Hearing the details, Barbara realizes it is Zur-En-Arrh, Bruce's evil persona. So Dick promises Lucy that together they will save Bruce from his evil self. But Lucy informs him she is not for heroics and it is up to them to save Bruce. And as Lucy leaves the house, the two get confused as they don't know what to do next. Meanwhile, at a snowy mountain, Zur is chasing Batman. Bruce knows Zur will attack the car engine first, so Bruce clears his mind and allows him to try to catch him, and Zur does the same. He jumps and crash lands on the car's engine, and he breaks inside the car to capture Bruce. But he was waiting for this moment. He places 3 smoke bombs inside the car, and by throwing his grapple gun, Bruce quickly leaves the car, and the bombs get exploded, and it seems they were modified with one of Batman's villain, Killer Moth's formula. Zur gets covered with a dense fog and the car flies through the edge and crashes to a nearby hill. Bruce knows this isn't enough to contain Zur for a long time, but hopefully enough to slow him down for a moment. Batman escapes into the jungle and covers himself with the mud to cut down his thermal reading so Zur cannot track him easily, and it is a gamble as Bruce believes Zur will head toward Gotham, thinking Bruce is going to gather his family to defeat him, but Zur will be wrong as Bruce arrives into that old house which is filled with unfinished gadgets and equipments, so he has to prepare them before Zur finds him. Zur survives the crash and from a distance he sees Gotham, but then he realizes he was tricked and he rushes after that house where Bruce was in. Zur knows Bruce came back in there because he needed his toys to defeat him. Zur enters into the house and scanning the whole place, and then he sees Bruce outside the house, and it seems he has a remote in his hand, and as he presses it, the entire house gets exploded. Bat knows he cannot defeat him, and Zur knows that very well, and that makes him sloppy. Bruce may be flesh and blood, but it is what keeps him cautious, smart, and stealthy. Looking for Batman, Zur arrives outside, but before he can realize anything, Batman jumps on Zur with his sharp laser blade and begins their fight. Batman becomes desperate, tries every possible ways to cut down Zur and his nervous system with his dual sword, but his attacks aren't enough to take down the fused android and Zur, and in the end, Zur captures Batman by electrifying him. Reminds Bruce he used to be the best, but nothing stays the best. Champions fall, that's the nature of things. He smashes Bruce right in the face and tells him he is just a mate and Zur is forever, and there is nothing that can stop him now. He grabs Batman by the shirt and with a solid punch, he knocks him out. After a couple of weeks, Bruce regains his conscience and he finds himself inside a prison cell, and while Bruce is observing the place, he hears a familiar voice, a heavily injured Joker. They are sharing the same room and there is no hiding that Joker knows Bruce is Batman, and seeing Joker, Bruce demands him how did he know about Zur and his mentors, and it seems Joker knows the deepest secret of Batman's Zur-En-Arrh and a way to defeat him. And with that, the chapter 141 of Batman comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.